Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Farm Virtual Performance Lane for April already. I think spring has finally arrived here in Michigan, as evidenced by the beautiful sun that is also spotlighting me. I hope it's spring where you are as well. My name is Kristen Lee. I'm one of your farm board members, and tonight I have the honor of introducing our host for the evening, Jim Bizer. I've known Jim and his music since my earliest days in this community, so I can say firsthand he is a wonderfully creative songwriter, wonderful singer, and an incredible guitar player. Jim is based in the Detroit area, and his most recent CD, About Time, was released in April 2024. We're really glad to have him with us tonight. Please welcome Jim Bizer.
Thank you, Kristen, and hi, everybody. I had no idea that Kristen was going to introduce me, so that's great. I don't have to say anything. Although I might mention that I'm also the coordinator of a venue, Mama's Coffee House in suburban Detroit. So I wear, like so many of us, I wear a couple of different hats. So I get to be a performer for a few minutes, and then I get to be a host. And I'm so looking forward to hearing everybody tonight. This is going to be a lot of fun. And yes, I put out my my first new solo record in an incredibly long time. I've done a lot of duo work and some band work and stuff like that. But it was wonderful to make another solo record. And it had been so long that it was sort of, in some ways, kind of a taking stock of where I've been and where I'm headed. So, I'm going nowhere, slowly, taking my time. No need to rush these things, 'cause if I just keep on doing nothing, sooner or later I know I'll get nowhere someday. It may take some time, that's just fine by me. I can wait, sometimes it pays to procrastinate. And if to slow down is better, why not stop altogether? So if we sit quite still, perhaps the march of time will slow to a crawl, giving us all the chance, the choice, the wherewithal to extend our inactivity. Practically indefinitely, we'll put on the brakes, whatever it takes, day out and day, and it goes without saying that I'm going nowhere, slowly, taking my time. No need to rush these things, 'cause if I just keep on doing nothing, sooner or later I know I'll get nowhere someday. But the annoying thing, such peace happening to me. It disrupts my chill, pulls me away unwillingly from my exquisite boredom. I try to ignore them, but somehow they find me. They sneak up behind me, and next thing you know, I'm doing things, I'm going places, using up my time. That precious commodity goes rushing by so rapidly. When you're having fun, what have I done? Just stop. I almost forgot that I'm going nowhere so very slowly. Gotta hurry up, taking my time. 'Cause there's just no reason to rush these things, 'cause if I don't keep on doing nothing, sooner or later I know I won't get nowhere. No, I won't get nowhere. And if I don't get nowhere, where will I get instead? Mess with my head, the way these thoughts unwind, spinning around and around my mind, and I don't know what for. Sort of like these same four chords that go round and round and round and round and round, and they never seem to land. They repeat, repeat, repeat over and over again and again, and closer to nowhere at all. And all of the while I'm trapped in this never-ending cycle. I'm stuck in a rut, stuck in a rut, stuck in a rut, stuck in a rut, stuck in a rut. I'm stuck in a rut, like some kind of nut. Thank you. Thank you. That's wonderful to hear clapping on a Zoom show. You don't always get that, you know. So thank you. I appreciate that. So it's been a heck of a time lately, hasn't it? I found things to be a little difficult, a lot of stress, a lot of concern, tough to hang on to my equanimity. But I'd like to do a little tune that encourages all of us to take care of ourselves. This is a tune that I released quite a while ago now with my duo partner Jan Christ. But I don't know, this one just feels like it's might be a balm at this point. Too long we've been out on our own, too far away from our home, too late to try to postpone this trip into the dark night. After months have turned into years, after all our sweat and our tears, we finally find our way back here. Back to the well, back to the fountain, back to the stream, back to the source of this whole crazy dream, back to a place we can sit and rest for a spell. Back to the well. Lower it down, down in the hole. Let it fill up the bowl. Raise it back up like you're lifting your soul. Back into the daylight, up to where we can see our way. Out to where our fortunes lay. Do what we can for one more day. Then it's back to the well, back to the fountain, back to the stream, back to the source of this whole crazy dream, back to a place we can sit and rest for a spell. Back to the well, back to the well. Well, what do we have here? Some ragamuffin vagabond who tried to shed a tear. Drink deep, drink long, make yourself strong again. When you're weary and done with it all, sick and tired of taking the fall, down and out with your back to the wall. Come back to the well, back to the fountain, back to the stream, back to the source of this whole crazy scheme, back to a place we can sit and rest for a spell. Back to the well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much. Hey, thank everybody for being here, and we're moving right along. And next up is the one and only Buggy Jive. I met Buggy at Farm last year, and enjoyed his showcase performance. And we even had a quick little jam with a couple folks late night one night, and it was fun. And he's a soul rock singer-songwriter from Albany, New York. Welcome, Buggy Jive.
Hey, thank you. Let's see. This is a newer one. This is a reimagining of a section of T.S. Eliot's Wasteland, because I'm a recovering English major and I'm a weirdo. I turned it into a murder ballad, because why not? This is called At the Violet Hour, I think. She is staring out the window, press her forehead to the pane. The glass it cools her, but she still hates him. He will not fool her again. She is waiting for his ass to get back home. Is that a lesson in her pocket, or is she just that glad to see him? No second guessing, she's ready to pop him. Revenge her blood, she can't wait to greet him. She is waiting for his ass to get back home. She is waiting for his ass to get back home. On his phone, she left a message, and another, and another, and another, and another. When he gets home, he'll learn his lesson. She paces the room, she smooths her hair and puts a record on. Happiness is a warm gun. So here he comes in his pretty suit, up the sidewalk to her stoop. He peeks in the box with his pretty eyes. He stands to knock, heaves a pretty sighs. He's a pretty man, he is such a pretty man, but he is just a man. He is just a man, and he'll get all he deserves when she finds the nerve, when she finds the moment to take back all he has stolen. She can't wait. She can't wait. She can't wait. She will blow his ass away. 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 Bang, 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 bang. Bang.
Yes. All right.
Hey.
Yeah, because I'm still a recovering English major. I did a little art sabbatical a couple weeks ago. I went to New York and I saw a couple shows, including Denzel Washington, if you're unfamiliar, in Othello. And yeah, saw a bunch of shows, and I had some thoughts, some notes. And it turned into this thing, which is hilarious, but it's a bunch of private jokes with myself, so it probably means nothing to anyone but me, but sometimes you gotta do for you. Okay, shut up and sing, kid. Okay, let's go. He thought he was about to get the come up, but Venetian Bugs Bunny got the one up. Now he calling out a daddy for the son up. Then he gon' trick a black brother till it dawn up. And the Times said Kenny got it wrong, but the play's the thing that was wrong all along. But what's so up about the stakes here? And what do y'all know about Shakespeare? Same day, different play, I'm trying to check it. Cause I know Steppenwolf ain't gon' step and fetch it. I'm digging black a mother soft conversation with only 1 degree of separation. A few good footless fellow men in the darkness, but I'm still 6 degrees away from Deville Martin. Found my purpose from Felicia into Axe, baby. And the closer laugh so long like she's a black lady. And I'm trying to figure out what it meant to me and what I should have done differently. But what y'all know, but what's at stake here? And what do y'all know about Shakespeare? Na 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 na. Hell to the na 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 na. Hell to the na 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 na. Hell to the na 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 na. After waiting for the future with David and the big found art he created, they told me practice, practice, practice for admittance. But all I had to do was buy a ticket and sit up straight in the balcony and act bright. But Jimmy Baldwin knew the ticket had a black price. Been trying to write another song about the wasteland, but Paul is paying reparations for Graceland. Cecile be killing his American rewrite. She be weary to the bone, but she gon' be alright. And high up above, I could clearly see the Statue of Liberty sailing away to sea. And she dreamed she was flying. Olivier gon' do it up in blackface, and everybody apologizing for his poor taste. Jive talking, pillow talking, okay. Screwdriver, vodka, Bronco drinking, OJ. And Orson got more blessed with the voodoo, but Langston ain't impressed with that hoodoo. So baby, what you know about Othello? What you know about the so-called ghetto? And what you know about Iago, or Red Summer 1919 Chicago? What you know about Desdemona, or the burning of Tulsa, Oklahoma? What you know about love? What you know about amor? What you know about the Lord above? What y'all know about what we're fighting for? And what y'all know about the stakes here? What y'all know about what's at stake here? What do y'all know about what's at stake here? And what do y'all know about Shakespeare? That's it.
Woo! That was fantastic.
All right.
Nice one.
All right. Iago, Chicago.
So good.
Desdemona, Oklahoma. Yeah. I love it. Thanks so much,
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Buggy. That's great. And so far, the time, we've only had a couple artists so far, but we're right on time. Chris Farrell is up next. He's an active member of the Chicago singer-songwriter scene since 1975. We're talking a 50-year anniversary here, buddy. And faculty member at the Old Town School of Folk Music for 42 of those years. Welcome, Chris Farrell.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Come to the border, come to the line. There's a song and a story that speaks of your kind. Then sing with the freedom your trials have earned. A song shall come shining, a voice shall be heard. Some weep for lovers, some weep for friends, and then some cry in silence where the pain never ends. But with every teardrop a wave has been stirred. A song shall come shining, a voice shall be heard. Turn to the music, turn to the light. Bring your ballads back home, your dreams are alright. The darkness is dying, the truth has returned. A song shall come shining, a voice shall be heard. The rivers and bridges were meant to be crossed. If the battle's worth fighting, then nothing is lost. So gather your music and gather your words. Your song shall come shining, your voice shall be heard. So gather your music and gather your words. Your song shall come shining, your voice shall be heard.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks so much. And this is for the town of Hartford, Tennessee, which sits on the Pigeon River. And it's right downstream from a paper mill that was polluting the water and the environment so severely, the town became known as Widowville. We dress in black so often, they call it Widowville. Along the Pigeon River, downstream from Champion Mill, they came to make their paper. They make it fast and cheap, then fill our streams with poison as the town of Hartford weeps. The water chokes on chemicals, the ground is full of death. The sun goes down too early, the town just holds its breath, waiting for the next one, waiting in the fear, watching as the loved ones all around us disappear. Say a prayer if you will, then tell 'em how you found us here in Widowville. If tears could cleanse a river, then the pigeon would be saved. But all we get are promises and far too many graves. An emerald friend we bury in these God-forsaken hills. Says, say a prayer for those still living here in Widowville. Say a prayer if you will. Then tell them how you found us here in Widowville. I don't know much about your economics, I admit. All I know is something in this water makes us sick. You can talk about your bottom line, your operating cost. Then tell me about your profit, and I'll tell you about my loss. So in the town of Hartford, where the Smoky Mountains weep, they whisper of Chernobyl, Centralia, and Times Beach. Just write us down beside the names of every town you kill. Then say the line to tell them why they call it Widowville. Say a prayer if you will. Then tell them how you found us here in Widowville. Here in Widowville.
Thank you so much.
Chris, we got a few minutes to kill. Do you have a short one?
Yeah, we got at least 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes would do.
I got a quickie.
Okay, and don't introduce it.
You could talk about your violins, violas, and your bows, but when it comes to cello, everybody goes crazy for the little smiling man. Now everybody's hollering clear across the land. Go yo-yo, go yo-yo, go yo-yo, go yo-yo, go yo-yo, go yo-yo, ma. Now when you go to concerts, you're not allowed to talk. They won't even let you whisper, won't even let you cough. But yo-yo started bowing and the place was going wild. Gentlemen and ladies started dancing in the aisle, singing go yo-yo, go yo-yo, go yo-yo, go yo-yo, go yo-yo, go yo-yo, ma. One is for the money, two is for the show. His sweetheart calls him honey, but his buddies call him yo. He knows the art of Mozart and he plays a lot of Bach. He likes a little Chopin, but he really loves to rock. So if you like it loud or mellow, or somewhere in between, and you want it on the cello, I'll take you to the scene. Get your sister and your brother, your mother and your pa, and listen to the music of Yo-Yo Ma. Go yo-yo, go yo-yo, go yo-yo mo.
Yeah,
Little,
that's incredible.
That's great.
thank you.
You got 3 songs in 8 minutes. That's impressive.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Shut up and sing. It works sometimes, right?
Yes. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
And let's see. Hope Dunbar is up next, and it appears that either your bio information was lost or you didn't provide any.
Oh,
But
No,
Sorry.
that was my bad.
Okay, I've heard Hope play before, and she's an
Thank you.
inventive songwriter, and I've always liked what I've heard.
Well, thank you.
And I would love to hear a whole show sometime. It's always been at one conference or another.
Right? We get each other in short snippets.
Yes, very
Yeah.
short snippets.
It's true.
But here's another short snippet.
Here's another short snippet since we're so good at that.
Yeah, we are good at that. Hope Dunbar. And are you from Iowa?
You know what, Jim? I used to live in Nebraska.
Same thing.
Right. But now I've recently moved to New Jersey. So
Whoa.
I'm in
okay.
New Jersey now.
Okay.
And I know that I'm a little soft, everyone, so I apologize. Please forgive me it's my fault that the guitar's not loud enough, so I apologize. But hopefully it won't get in the way of the songs. It's mostly about the words. This song is called Daryl Eugene Strawberry. It's about the Major League Baseball player, Daryl Eugene Strawberry. If 1980 is your year, and you are young and pitchers fear your lanky frame and batter stance, and you fight through every circumstance, and if perchance you are known for wars of words and punches thrown, but up at bat you make it clear that magically you will appear. What a masterful catastrophe. Such a masterful catastrophe. Daryl Eugene Strawberry. Through prison, cancer, injuries, cocaine and amphetamines, the RBIs and home run stats remind you where your heart is at. And if the years fly swiftly by and your 20s bring your 30s nigh, and you feel the heat beyond home plate to clear the wall and dominate, what a masterful catastrophe. Such a masterful catastrophe. Daryl Eugene Strawberry. If you drive it till the wheels fall off and the press gets wind of glory lost, you persistingly defy the score in 96 against Baltimore. Well, you're probably divine and half traumatized in aftermath of what was never just a game and what lives on in one man's name. Oh, a masterful catastrophe. Such a masterful catastrophe. Daryl Eugene Strawberry. Daryl Eugene Strawberry.
Wow.
Could you hear the words at least?
Yes,
Could hear the
it
words
sounded
and
great.
the guitar.
Okay, cool.
Could hear 'em
Oh,
both.
I'm thankful. Thank you. All right, well, I got one more for you. Thank you so much for listening to me. My name is Hope Dunbar. I really appreciate. Thank you, Annie, for inviting me. It's so awesome to hear you guys. This is awesome. Hopefully, you and everyone who is listening has an opportunity to hear songwriters in your local communities and celebrate the gift of song. I'm a sucker, especially for a new song. I mean, I love songs that I already know, but man, I love listening to new songs. So this is a real treat on a Thursday night. So thank you so much. This song is called She Keeps Going. It's a song off of a record I made called Three Black Crows. Like Jim mentioned, I used to be in the middle of nowhere Nebraska. Before that, I was in the middle of the nowhere, Iowa, asking myself, what in the world am I doing with my life? Not much, and not succeeding at this thing called songwriting. So I thought to myself, well, the least I can do is write songs for my friends and family. So I wrote this song for my friend Sherry. It's called She Keeps Going. And Sherry and I had kids the same age who like went to preschool together, and we saw our kids grow up together. And Sherry had lost her husband before I had ever met him. And but what was fascinating to me about Sherry was that Sherry always kept Todd, her late husband, front and center in the children's lives. Talked about him all the time. He had been sick for a long time, so they knew ahead of time that he wasn't going to be there for a lot of the children's growing up. So they planned a bunch of stuff ahead of time for the kids. And so, yep, this is for my friend Sherry. She keeps going because she has to. There's no one to take her place. She keeps going, takes kids to baseball, piano, church potlucks, PTA. She keeps going, and then at bedtime they fold their hands and bow their heads to pray. She keeps going, and it's been 2 years since they laid him in his grave. Hoo, 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 hoo. And her baby don't remember Daddy's kisses or Daddy's arms. So she holds him and shows him pictures of birthdays, Easter, pumpkins on the farm, and her daughters. They shine like diamonds, they make her laugh so she don't cry. She keeps going, always knowing she'll see him in the sweet by and by. Yeah, she'll see him in the sweet by and by. And some days she stays in bed and never checks her phone. But some days the sun breaks in and love overflows. Ain't that the way life goes? Hoo, 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 hoo. She keeps going. The girls start driving. They go for pizza. They drink root beer floats. She keeps going. Her boy starts mowing lawns, and pretty soon she'll be on her own. And in the darkness, she talks to him and tells him everything he already knows. She says, I keep going, just like you told me, honey, our love, it built this home. She says our love, it built this home. Hoo, 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 hoo.
Wow.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. So, thank you, Hope.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, this is just great. You know, I love hearing everybody, and I wish that we had time to hear more from everyone, but we're going to sort of keep things rolling here. And we're going to hear next from Ben Grosscup, who from South Deerfield, MA is Massachusetts, right?
That's right.
That's right. Okay, there he is.
Hello.
Ben is an activist folk singer and executive director of the People's Music Network. I get their emails for songs of freedom and struggle. So struggle out. Okay.
Thank you so much,
Ben
Jim.
Grosscup.
Thank you. Thanks, Hope, for that very moving song. As Jim said, I am very much interested in the political ramifications of my songs. So one way that has led me is actually to do a lot of work that's somewhat derivative. And this one derives from something Billy Bragg did, which derived kind of in a critical way from something that Oliver Anthony did. It's called Rich Men Owning North of $1 Billion. If you're selling your soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, nothing's gonna change if all you do is wish you could wake up and it not be true. Join a union, fight for better pay, join a union. Organize today. If you want your freedom, it's time we stand our ground. Rich men owning north of $1 billion wanna keep us working folks down. Wanna keep us working folks down. If you form a union, you'll soon find common troubles on working folks' minds. The dollar won't stretch, there's a family to feed. The health insurance doesn't cover what you need, if you even have it. So when your neighbor's in pain and he's putting on pounds and he takes a pill just so he can move around, something's wrong when we let him drown in the shame of being kicked so damn far down. Join a union, fight for free health care, join a union. Tell the rich to pay their share. We face a common enemy, black or white or brown. Rich men owning north of $1 billion wanna keep us working folks down. Wanna keep us working folks down. The culture war stirs righteous hearts. While our future falls apart, they're building nuclear bombs as the oceans rise and the wildfire smoke burns our eyes. Well, the class war's here. It's nothing new. It's the rich against poor, not the red against blue. If you don't want the rich having total control, we gotta make the union roll. Join a union for peace and dignity. Join a union for all humanity. Whether you live in a city or a little country town, rich men owning north of $1 billion. Rich men owning north of $1 billion. Rich men owning north of $1 billion. Wanna keep us working folks down. Wanna keep us working folks down. If you're selling your soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, join a union. Thank
All
you
right.
very much. I just put in the chat some information about the People's Music Network Summer Gathering, Memorial Day weekend next month in Groton, Massachusetts. Really a wonderful community of people who are dedicated to using their music in social change movements. Just want to do a song about political repression because we're seeing so much of that right now with the repression of students at Columbia University like Mahmoud Khalil, And once again, deriving a song that was basically just repurposing a song a little bit that Phil Oakes sang. In many a time, in many a land, with many a gun in many a hand, they came by the night, they came by the day, came with their guns to take us away, with their knock on the door, knock on the door. Here they come to take one more, one more. Back in the days of the Roman Empire, they died by the cross and they died by the fire. In the stone Colosseum, the crowd gave a roar, and it all began with a knock on the door, just a knock on the door, knock on the door. Here they come to take one more, one more. The years went by and we reached modern times. The Nazis came with their Nazi war crimes. In the din of silence where freedom had drowned, 11 million people heard the same sound of the knock on the door, knock on the door. Here they come to take one more, one more. Now there's many new words and many new names. The banners have changed, but the knock is the same. In the war on Palestine, as death numbers climb, our presidents salute the ongoing crime of the knock on the door, knock on the door. Here they come to take one more, one more. Resist the goons of the strange orange clown, from the dorms at Columbia to here in our town. And open your eyes and see what they do. When they knock for your neighbor, they're knocking for you with their knock on the door, knock on the door. Here they come to take one more with their knock on the door, knock on the door. Here they come to take one more, one more.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Ben, thank you.
Great.
Powerful.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Quick little announcement. There's going to be the farm does their community peer gatherings online. There's going to be a Q&A with Ellen Stanley, conference director, and board member Joy Zimmerman on May 1st at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you might want to check that one out. That would be pretty interesting. And next up, we have, we're doing our Massachusetts buddies back to back here. From Cambridge, we've got Rick Drost. He writes songs of depth and heart, songs likened to impressionist paintings. Sings from a long background in folk, classical, and choral traditions. Will you welcome Rick Drost?
Hi, all. So good to be back and hear and see y'all. I'll just get going. Here's a newer song. Mother's in her wedding dress, Dad is in his coat and tie, smiling toward their lives together. From the picture on the dresser, we were only dreams back then. The picture's on the mantle now. They lived their dreams and then some, but by living them they showed us how. Mom would wear her dungarees when she would tend the flower beds. I could weed the vegetables, but didn't know from flowers yet. She kept the front and side yard bright, tulips, poppies in the sunlight, violets for shady spots, and lilies of the valley. Mother wore a summer sundress, puckered fabric white and blue, to picnic in the little woods, a favorite spot I'd take her to. We'd sit upon a mossy log, there might have been a spring there once, sandwiches, fig Newton bars, chocolate milk in mason jars. For fall, Mom wore her flannel plaid on autumn walks down logging roads, past the meadows, milkweed, goldenrod, bought color film for reds and golds, and to the stand for cider, apples, Cortland, Mac, and Northern Spy, and to the house for roast and squash, the ceremony of the pie. Sister filled a steamer trunk with Mom's old clothes last year, stitched a quilt for each of us with things she'd always wear. Patches spiraled outward from the satin wedding gown, with dance school sashes, neckerchiefs, a few of Dad's old ties around. Now I lay me down to rest, the comforter spread over me, the fabric of my life is blessed with flannel, denim, organdy. I touch the treasured textures as my fingers run along the seams. This tapestry of memories will fly me to my dreams. Tapestry of memories will fly me to my dreams.
Ah, lovely.
Tapestry of memories. Beautiful. Thank you. Minor adjustment here. The next song I don't need the guitar for. It starts in New Orleans, just out of college. Went to New Orleans with the family. Uncle took us around and showed us all the stuff. Ferry boat, restaurants. And he said, "Oh, before we leave, y'all gotta see the chicken playing tic-tac-toe." I said, "Oh, what's that all about?" He says, "Smart college kid, you won't beat the chicken. I'll give you all the quarters you want." He took us to a dive bar a couple of blocks off Canal Street, and there in the back was a big booth with a chicken in it and a lighted board. And you could put quarters in and play tic-tac-toe with the chicken, and you couldn't beat him. Could tie him, never beat him. He was guided by the lights. So that was a gig, and I thought, well, boy, that's okay, but I'm going to do more with my life than that. And I forgot about him till I retired, and I was about to retire, and that chicken stayed with me more than you can imagine. So here we are, tic-tac-toe chicken. I'm an honest working chicken in a tall glass case in the back of a bar where the merchant ships come in, and the men come in and they have a beer and shot. Come back to play the chicken, show each other what they got. We play tic-tac-toe and they'll never win, but they gotta beat the chicken, so they'll put their quarters in. I play the X's and they play the O's. I'm a chicken playing tic-tac-toe. Well, it's my move first, and a little bell rings, and a light blinks in the center, and I peck at the light, and my X appears, corn drops into a bin. I eat the corn, they play there, oh, we go until I tie or win. My life might be circumscribed, but the corn is good, and the coop is warm at night. So as long as I keep pecking at the light, I'm a chicken playing tic-tac-toe. Now I work 9 to 6 in a gray cloth cube, pushing pixels on a screen for the company. And a little bell rings as a mail comes in, saying, "Can you have a look at this for me?" So I dig right in, changing black to white and white to black, till it works all right. And another bell rings, saying, "Thanks, great work. Now I bet you can fix this one for us by tonight." So I'll quit lunch, maybe later catch a bite, 'cause I have important things to do. pushing pixels in a gray cloth cube. Now I'm walking down the avenue, staring at my phone. A little bell rings and it might be a like. If I like them, maybe they'll like me. I'm building up my virtual family. Honking horns, scowling people, they'll just have to keep clear. I'm following my friends to anywhere but here. Pascagoula, Walla Walla, Tonawanda, Cheektowaga, Chattahoochee, Tallahassee, Istanbul, or Rome. I got the whole world in my hand. I'm tapping out likes on my phone. Pushing pixels in a gray cloth cube. I'm a chicken playing tic-tac-toe. I'm a chicken playing tic-tac-toe. Kick that coach. Woo! Woo-hoo! Yeah. Thank you much. Great to hear everything.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. So
Only
good.
in New Orleans. All right. Yeah, it's we're at the top of the hour here. We're through the first hour and kicking off the second, and we have John Stano with us. He's an award-winning songwriter, guitarist, and harmonicat from Milwaukee. Performs folk, blues, and Americana. His song "Sweet Dollar Store Hula Girl" made the finals this year in the Great American Song Contest. John Stano.
Thank you. You may see him playing on the street. Throw some spare change at his feet. You may even drop a dollar bill. One-man band, he sure hopes that you will. Mostly plays his music in the day. Avoids a nightclub, smoke and sway. Said he likes it best that way. At least that's what I thought I heard him say. Oh, he's a one-man band. Oh, he's a one-man band. Sings a sad one now and then. How him and her wound up as friends. If he sees her, he pretends. Show must go on for the one-man band. Played on the beach at Waikiki. And in the metro for the bourgeoisie. Switzerland and Germany. Not getting rich or trying to get free. Oh, he's a one-man band. One-man band. No music stand and no chord charts. The one-man band, he plays them all by heart. a small cafe in some corner, just a tucked away. Listen, you'll find he's got things to say. One-man band, man, he sure can play. You may see him playing on the street. Throw some spare change at his feet. You may drop a $5 bill. One-man band, he sure hopes that you will. Oh, he's a one-man band. Oh, somebody give him a hand.
Yeah. Woo!
Hey, thank you.
Great.
I wrote a song for my dollar store hula girl. She stands by my merch table. The song goes like this. She climbs up on the table and she dances for tips. My sweet dollar store hula girl, waving her arms, shaking her hips. My sweet dollar store hula girl, and all the little children, a crowd close up to see. My sweet dollar store hula girl, ask their parents for some money for me and my little honey. She's my sweet dollar store hula girl. She's my interest generator, a hip shaking agitator. My sweet dollar store hula girl. And she's dancing for money from here to Decatur. My sweet dollar store hula girl. Street fairs and farm markets, sometimes dogs bark at my sweet dollar store hula girl. She slows as the sun's setting, then folks start forgetting about my sweet dollar store hula girl. She's my sweet solar powered, no batteries are required, hip shaking hula dance girl. Grass skirted and bikini topped, while the sun shines, man, she never stops. Hibiscus fly by her ear. My sweet hula girl. I first met her and her sisters at the local Dollar Tree. My sweet dollar store hula girl. It was there she indicated she'd gladly come home with me. My sweet dollar store hula girl. A pink, yellow, and green were the main color themes. I found it kinda hard to decide, but at $1 a dance I didn't leave it to chance. I took 'em all along for the ride. She does the dance of the islands, my plasticine lady. My sweet dollar store hula girl. Whether she hears banjo, trombone, or ukulele, my sweet dollar store hula girl. There's no way to arrange for her to do a tango. There's just no way in the world. From Waiawega to Ashtabula, she only does a hula. She's my sweet dollar store hula girl. Well, it was that pizza on the farm when tragedy struck. My sweet dollar store hula girl. A rambunctious toddler reached out his small arm toward my sweet dollar store hula girl. His mom said, "Be careful," but then left him there till he crushed my sweet hula girl. She paid $5 blood money, but I miss my little honey, yet that's a lot for a dollar store girl. She's my sweet solar powered, no batteries are required, hip shaking hula dance girl. Grass skirted and bikini topped, while the sun shines, man, she never stops. Hibiscus fly by her ear. The sweet hula girl. Next time I'll have to introduce her sister to the world and give her a twirl.
Nice one.
I love
Thanks,
props.
everybody. Great to be here and hear everyone too. Right.
Okay. So we have our next artist. There he is, Colin O'Brien. He's going to do.
Sorry, I just checked in. I'm totally embarrassed. I checked in last week at the right hour, and I found out I was a week early, and I went for it again tonight, but I just scrambled it up, man. So my apologies to everybody. Annie texted me, and that's. I thank you for doing that.
And here you are. I'm so glad we weren't going to miss you tonight.
So we're going to do a quick,
yeah,
do a quick sound check with Colin right now.
And then I think our start times are going to be a little off, Jim.
Yeah, I think so too, which is fine.
Well,
That's
yeah,
not
we'll
a
just,
problem.
we trust everyone to. Colin, check your original sound.
I'm playing right now.
Yeah, we don't have you.
Okay.
Do you know where the original sound button is
No, man, but I'm on the where do I go here?
in the upper right corner? You should see original sound for
Original
musicians.
sound for musicians, and it needs to be on. Okay.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yay.
There we go.
Well, again, sorry for being late. I'm going to play a couple new pieces here.
You want to get an intro? Hang on a second, Colin. Jim's going to introduce you.
Yeah, here he
okay.
is.
All right.
Again, I'm missing some bio information here, but that's all right because I know Colin. And I've heard him perform, and he's a masterful player, and he's a lot of fun. Heck, take it away.
All right. So the main riff on this tune reminded me of a fiddle tune called the Chicken Reel, which I never played, but I kind of had that riff in my mind after I made this thing up. So I call this the Chicken's Reel. Thank you very much.
Woo!
Oh, so do I play? I play another one, eh? I will play one on another guitar here. Another new tune. Look, they're friends. A friend of mine up in in Milwaukee, a fellow I played in a band with. John, you know Jim Bizer? And
Yep, yeah, I know him.
yeah, you do. Well, that's where this came from. He gave it to me, man, which is like still blows my mind. Jim is a fantastic guitar player up in Milwaukee, or down in Milwaukee, or wherever, depending on your locale. And so I'll try a new tune on this guitar here. This is called Big Mad. I wrote this for one of my big donors on my Kickstarter campaign. Together here. It's together now.
Yes.
Right.
I kind of just stopped that one. I haven't written an ending to it, so I was just like, I got to stop somewhere. But it just kind of stops.
That totally works. That totally works.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful playing.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks for joining us tonight. And
man.
We got a pro here who could come in with no sound check and make it sound good. Just boom.
Okay. Well, that's the bright side of it. I feel like I've just advertised my total unreliability. But I like your attitude better between last week and this week. I don't know.
Well, you made it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to spot that. So crazy. That was awesome.
Okay.
I fear we're going to throw Kathy under the bus right now because she may not even be ready, but hopefully she is.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yay!
Excellent. Because unfortunately, we had one artist with technical difficulties, which is preventing her from performing tonight, and another artist who simply didn't show. Do you know her, Colin?
Oh, yeah.
You just squeaked in under the wire. So
I would have come in on the next hour. I would have been exactly an hour late. I think Annie got me about 12 minutes before I was planning on actually logging in. So
yeah. Well, that's the problem with time zones,
That's the problem with time itself, I think.
Time itself. And not a problem with our next and our finale artist tonight. So we're going to end a little bit early. But she's my neighbor. We're only, maybe 6-7 minutes apart, something like that, from Ann Arbor, Michigan. We've got, let's see, what does she say here? Kathy Wieland, she understands the heart. Her touching, clever songs scrutinize humanity's foibles and fancies beneath a microscope of humor and charm. I couldn't say it better myself, except I just said it. But I was reading it.
That's great, thanks.
All right, Kathy, give it to us. We're ready.
All right, me too. Hey, everybody. Fun to be here. And how proper. This is a new song and it's called Time. So you introduced me. Time, oh time, this time, any old time. There's never enough of it. Grab for a scruff of the time. I'm always chasing it, sometimes racing it. Hope to get more of it. Open the door for a time. Time goes slow when we are fast, fast when we are slow. When I think how much has passed, how much is left, well, I don't know. Oh, time, take your time. God only knows when yours is up. Well, it's give and it's take. It's all that you make of the time. Beep up a tuba, doo doo ah, and a dip dip dip, what a da, and a beep up a tuba, doo doo ah, and a tick tock time. Time's the only thing we get. It's worth more than gold. In the mirror, you see regret, but if you're lucky, you're just old. Time, take your time, this time, maybe next time. It's give and it's take, it's all that you make of it. This is your life, it's time to start facing it. Get off your butt, you shouldn't be wasting it. Time, it's your time. That was a new song. This song was given to me by Annie Capps, Jan Christ, and Jim Bizer about 2 years ago. It's a song about a car. I know nothing about cars, so I went to Wikipedia and I wrote this song. It's called Skyliner. I never was a car buff. Cars were only transportation until I saw the video that began my transformation. The Ford Fairlane 500 retractable, hardtop convertible, grabbed me by my heartstrings, it's pulled incontrovertible. This full-size two-door car is long, has a stable chassis, they call it the Skyliner. I think that name is classy. The magic of this vehicle, a retractable roof mechanism with motors, lift jacks, relays, wires, other high-tech isms. Oh, the push is just one button, opens up the lid and pulls that hardtop back beneath the rear deck where it's hid. Then off you go to ride the wind and soak up lots of sun. It's sleek with power, everything. This ride is so much fun. A car like this provides you an uncluttered view of stars. And if it had a telescope, I think you could see Mars. Eep beep beep ba ba da ba 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 doop ba doop ba doo. And a yip 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 and a what a da and a doo wackadoo wackadoo. And when the weather changes and the sturdy cover's needed, push that button down again, reversing what's preceded. The hardtop moves right back in place, so neat and so secure. Really seems like magic, that is its allure. Oh, wish that I could buy one. They stopped making them in '60, when sold in 2022, 200,050. In the '60s I cruised Woodward with my girlfriend Nancy. We'd turn around at Ted's, get some french fries, nothing fancy. Then we'd cruise for fellas, knowing we'd outwit our parents, who were unaware if they found out they would be angry. Now there's a Woodward Dream cruise in August, it's a hot one. If I drove down to Royal Oak, the chances are I'd spot one. See that car in action as someone pushed the button. Watch that top go back and forth, opening and shutting. Oh, I wish that I could buy one. They stopped making them in '60, when sold in 2022, 200,050. That Ford Fairlane 500 retractable, hardtop convertible, grabbed me by my heartstrings, it's pulling controvertible. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Kathy. And hold the presses, folks, because we do have one more artist tonight that has shown up just in the nick of time. So we'd like to. Oh, here she is. Rebecca Berlin is gonna close us out. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Rebecca plays folk music with a twist of musical theater and jazz. Think Sarah Bareilles and Joni Mitchell, plus a lot of Ernest Angst. I've never heard of Ernest Angst. Who is he?
That's me. Yeah, hey, Scott Moore. I see you, Maryland, in the house, indeed.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. And you're going to wrap us up tonight. We had someone was supposed to follow you, but she had technical difficulties. So this is going to be it for tonight. But take us home. We're
right.
ready.
Well, this first song I wrote when I was having a hard time, and I was wondering or in awe about how resilient certain features of nature are, like clouds in the sky and stars. And so this is a song asking the elements for some inspiration for my fragile heart. Clouds, steady, suspended, serene, making the shapes that the atmosphere needs, broken by weather, but thin as a feather, wispy but whispering, I'm still here. Why can't I adapt to the changing winds, the turbulent spins of caring too much and bearing my skin and falling down over and over again? If I was vapor instead of a heart, I'd be safer. If I was vapor, I might make it. If I was vapor instead of a heart, but I'm not, and I'll never be anything but just shy of floating. And gravity has never been heavier on me. Stars pinned to the midnight sky, burning so bravely until they die. Fragile yet strong, it's what makes them beautiful, shining with all they've got till they're gone. Why can't I embrace the ways I shine, earnest and fearless? Instead I whisper my name, hide in plain sight, stand on the sidelines. And if I was vapor instead of a heart, but I would safer. If I was vapor, I might make it. If I was vapor instead of a heart, but I'm not, and I'll never be anything but just shy of floating. And gravity has never been heavier on me. Clouds, steady, suspended, serene, they're everything I want to be. Yeah.
Lovely.
Second one I'll do is about one of the most surprising moments I've ever had in my life. And it's a moment that I sort of always thought I'd know what to do with, or at least how I thought I'd know how I would feel. But instead of feeling devastated in this moment, I actually felt like I could finally breathe. It's called climate change. When you said it was over, I started to breathe, finally realized how tightly I'd been squeezing my lungs, 'cause releasing feels way too scary when you're a canary who senses danger. like salt on your tongue. We can cut at the air with machetes, but it still wouldn't slice through the viscous regret and callous reminders that we wasted each other. Oh, 'cause I tried to love you by keeping you safe. You tried to love me by staying away. If only our best attempts mattered as much as the footprints they made. Should've noticed when it snowed in July, when pigs started floating next to the clouds. Turns out the colors in the sky weren't just beautiful shades. They were warning signs of climate change. Always thought doomsday was coming for somebody else. Asteroids hurtling towards Earth, final countdowns, questioning everything as if we could escape the knowing that this is all too little, too late. Is that why I let myself break you? Is that how I let down my guard? When did I start collapsing my heart? 'Cause I tried to love you by keeping you safe. You tried to love me by staying away. If only our best attempts mattered as much as the footprints they made. Should've noticed when it snowed in July, when pigs started floating next to the clouds. Turns out the colors in the sky weren't just beautiful shades. They were warning signs. How did we get here? How did we get here? How did where we started from end up as nothing more than pieces on the floor? Even though I tried to love you by keeping you safe, you tried to love me by staying away. If only our best attempts mattered as much as the footprints they made. Should've noticed when it snowed in July, when pigs started floating next to the clouds. Turns out the colors in the sky weren't just beautiful shades. They were warning signs. They were warning signs. They were warning signs of climate change.
Yes. Beautiful.
Rebecca, thank you. A big thanks to all of the performers tonight. It's what a wonderful collection. I certainly had a great time. And everyone's coming from a different place and sounding really, really good. A big thanks to Farm for, putting this on. Annie Capps for, handling all the technicals on the backside of things. Thanks so much for being here, everybody who was on the live stream. Thanks for joining us. Live stream is going to be closing down in a matter of moments. The Zoom room is going to stay open for a little bit, a few moments anyway, so you don't have to dash out the door if you're on the Zoom. But we're going to say good night to everyone on the live stream